Hello guys, Christian here. Today I wanna talk about CAMWorks Setup Sheet. It is a very good and important function in CAMWorks. But what is a setup sheet mainly? A setup sheet is a printable file that contains all the necessary information that are useful for the CNC operator who can use it to set up the part and the tools required to machine your company's part. A setup sheet usually includes machine details, setup origin, estimating machining time, an operations list, a tools information, size, feeds and speeds, feed rate, and so on, the material, and of course the stock size, and so on. In CAMWorks, you have the ability to generate a setup sheet, which is an XML file, and in the newest version, I show you earlier an XLST file, which you can open in Excel. Today, I want to show you how to generate a setup sheet, an XML file. CAMWorks, I remind you, CAMWorks will open the XML file in your web browser. CAMWorks works very good. CAMWorks Setup Sheets works very good with Internet Explorer. And after that, you can generate a PDF file which you can print it very easily. And another thing I want to show you today is how to modify a setup sheet template in CAMWorks to modify your company's logo. This is the first video, and of course, if you want to change more, make more changes in the setup sheet templates, feel free to contact me or CAMWorks support. So, how to generate a setup sheet in CAMWorks? It's very simple. This is a part I machine. I will go to CAMWorks operations tree. And right here I have two options. I can generate a setup sheet for each mill part setup, right click it, and right here I have a generate setup sheet function. Or for all mill part setup, I have CAMWorks CNC Manager, right click it, setup sheet, generate. Today I will show you both functions. So I have this part, this operations, right click on mill part setup 2, go to generate setup sheet, and after that the window for setup sheet options opens. So the path to where to save all the files that are used by CAMWorks to generate a setup sheet, the setup sheet style, the template, if you want to save it after generated, the setup sheet images size. If you want to generate automatically a working piece images, this is a function. If you want to have a specific orientation images, check here. And of course, if you want to generate a tool images. When you first install CAMWorks, you have some already templates made by CAMWorks. These templates, I will show you how to modify it. And if you want to modify, of course, you will go to the setup sheet tutorial, which are already installed on your computer. So right now I will click OK, yes, and now if you look closely, CAMWorks generate the WIP images, and in Internet Explorer this is my setup sheet. The company's logo, a name of the setup sheet, date, material, stock size, part name, CNC machine, programmer, estimating time, and operations list, tool comments, speeds, feeds, cut amount, time, and a photo of the nilbar setup origin. So, how can you modify this setup sheet? Very easily. For editing and modifying the setup sheet, I use a free utility program which is called Notepad++. This is the free utility. So if you want to download it, just go to this address. This is my template, and this is an HTML file. This is my setup sheet, and in the beginning of the setup sheet, search for this line, and you can see here is a command for image search where I can find my company's logo. All the templates in CAMWorks are located here in CAMWorks data, CAMWorks 17x64, lang, English, setup sheet, templates, mil, and the one I already opened in Notepad++ is this one. So in the same folder, I create a new folder which is called logo, this one, and I will copy this HCL new logo, copy it here, and I have this new logo. I want to edit on my setup sheet. I will copy this, go to Notepad++ and modify it here. Save it, go back to CAMWorks, of course, go to CAMWorks NC Manager, setup sheet, generate, and click OK. The new logo is here. So, if you want to add more, my recommendation is to contact CAMWorks support or me, and I will guide you through how to add more variables in CAMWorks. But before that, I want to show you a quick list of all the variables that you can edit in your setup sheet. But before that, I want to show you, of course, the setup sheet tutorial that you can find in the manuals already installed on your computer. This is a very good tutorial. You can read it. There are some examples here, and at the end of this tutorial, you can find a list and how to edit in your setup sheet. So the company's name, this is the reference code that you will edit on your setup sheet, date, time, material, stock size, the programmer, keywords, comments, and so on. If you have any questions and if you have ideas of more videos I can do for you, just feel free to contact me. And until the next video, bye bye.